Ladies and gentlemen, the Grill Master. Or so I'm told. How you doing, folks? We're at 400 degrees today. 400. We're staying pretty steady at that 400. We keep dropping down just a little bit below by opening it up. And today on the menu we have tater patties. But besides the tater patties, I saved this little lover to go on here so y'all could hear the sizzle. Let's hear if we can hear a sizzle. Not really. That was a fail. Well, what do you expect? I haven't done this shit all summer. And, who knows? Just kind of bucking around here today. Don't really have any... Oh, there we go. Little one. Don't really have a rhyme or reason to be on. Just kind of doing a little time and cooking up some food for me and the kids while the wife's at work. And yeah, it's kind of just what's happening at the moment. So this is kind of a state of the grill master, if you will. Just gonna kind of let you in on all shit me at the moment. So it's kind of what it is. It's actually kind of weird to be on, so not gonna lie to you. Hi. One thing I did do today is I found a handy dandy little hands-free bitches. It's not where I want it, but it does work fairly well. Get you out of my hand so I'm free to do what I want, including showing you my armpit while I drink my lemon Wegmans water. Not sponsored, but whatever. Refreshing, nonetheless. It's been a summer, hasn't it? It's been a wild summer. No, this has been a shit summer. I'll be flat out. I won't sugarcoat anything on you. By far, worst fucking summer I've ever had. Ever. Sorry, not gonna sugarcoat it. Fucking terrible summer. Did not enjoy it one bit. Had some smatterings here and there of some good shit. Pardon me. But it was basically filled with, shit and horribleness. And frankly, I'm more than happy to see summer go kiss my ass and get the fuck out of here. So, I don't mince words on it. I didn't like summer. Don't want nothing to do with it. If you had a great summer, good for you. I'm more than happy for you. Me, I didn't like summer. We just went over this. Wasn't a fan. Right now I'm just poking a few holes in the beef kielbasa that I have put on the grill. So it will kind of cook up nicely. And at this point in time, I've already given it one flip. I know that's a little early, but it's kielbasa and it doesn't take a long time to cook it. And with me putting the holes in it, it will actually take a little bit less time to cook it. I'm also straightening it out a little bit as it's heated up. And I am checking on the state of my tater patties. And they are looking excellent. I will show them off once they are flippable. I don't really have a ton in the way of like brand new news or breaking news on my front. Basically, if you know me, if we've hung out, if we've shared time together, you are pretty fucking aware of my disdain for this summer and my reason for it. I'm not going to go back over it. Fair enough? I think so. So basically, my deal over the next, 10 minutes or so with you is to basically just say hi. I am thinking about revamping the Grill Master. I'm thinking of inviting people on. I know I've said before I wanted to get people on, like one of the people that I'm really trying to get to come on is Eugene Bofel, a friend of mine from wrestling, and I listen to his podcasts, and we generally have a good rapport with each other, besides me going on a tirade and calling him names on the internet. He'll know that joke. So it's one person. But I'm also looking to, possibly jump onto a network. We've discussed it a few times. But if you are interested in coming on to this little whatever the fuck it is, I'm thinking more, instead of me just showing you what I'm having for dinner that night, is I would actually do kind of like a requested grillable. So if someone wanted to come on and have a turkey breast, per se, I personally wouldn't grill a turkey breast because it would probably come out dry as a duck fart. But anyone that wanted to come on and have, say, steaks, like the Beef Master Eugene Bofil wants to do, I'm thinking maybe instead of it just being, me showing you 1 or 2 minutes, maybe it should be something like me talking to you for a little bit and then throwing it down like a podcast style, which I actually really like that idea. The podcast style, to me, seems to fit better with the network that I was looking to get on, which is Tiki Tribe Productions. They are part of the BICVP radio network. But I would like to say, they've been very, very hospitable towards me. The Tiki Tribe Productions consists mainly of Kyle Rainey, Gary Allen Hall Jr., his brother Jason Holt, and Ryan Captain Cajun Pisner, and of course Camera Brand. He's also on there, and they've been instrumental to me keeping some sense of, I'm going to say, happiness. Mainly Kyle. No offense to the other guys. But Kyle's reached out on numerous occasions, and he's been a great friend. For only having known someone a short time as I've known Kyle, I have other friends that I've known for way longer who never even reached out. I have coworkers who have claimed to be very good friends with me who never reached out during what I would say is my hour of need. It's not that important, but it's the thought. And it showed me that I was no thought of theirs. So I've given them basically no thought of mine. But it did hurt because it is a couple of guys that I thought were genuinely friends of mine. Other than that, I've heard through the grapevine, which isn't always correct, but this particular vine has been full of good information in the past. And no faulty information to my knowledge. That some people that I was supporting were not very appreciative of me supporting them. Or I shouldn't say they weren't appreciative. They were condescending towards my support to them. And I will no longer do so. I'm not going to bring them up because I'm not going to give them the publicity. They know who they are. And if they don't, they will when they don't hear their name anymore. So I basically tell you, every time that I'm doing one of these, I say, hey, why don't you go check out this person or go check out this podcast or something to that effect. And I tell you what I'm listening to, who I like, who I'm really vibing with that particular week. As the old standard went for this. Like I said, I kind of want to change that up because it doesn't really make sense anymore because I'm not in my work truck anymore. I still have not yet returned to shred it with my current injuries. So kind of dealing with that still, going about things. But I've been listening to a few less podcasts each week than normal. But the one thing I have not let up on is my consumption of wrestling. I'm not going to get into all the debuts this past week at All Out or anything like that. If you're looking for a wrestling podcast, that's great. Go find one. There's tons of them out there. It's just not what I'm doing right now. I enjoy wrestling, but I don't order every pay-per-view. I don't go in depth on all that. I watch for me. That's pretty much it. And I consume it how I can. And right now, I don't have cable, so I'm not watching Raw or SmackDown or even AEW on a weekly basis. I catch tidbits online. I catch things here and there, but I'm not watching on a weekly basis. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Let's check in on these items here. Ooh, look at the crispiness on those. Damn. Oh, yeah. Those are cooking up great. Ooh, that looks good. Couple pieces there for the boys, couple pieces for me. We're going to get this done right. So, what I will tell you is, please go online. Go to YouTube, type in Spread Those Wings podcast, and support Spread Those Wings. They are a part of the Tiki Tribe Productions. You can find them on Facebook. I will also tag them maybe in a little while. I don't think I can do that now, but we'll see. Yeah, this is only for tagging people. So it's an awesome setup that Facebook has sometimes, where you try to invite people on, or you try to, tag people, and you can't really get who you want. So, whatever. I'm not going to fight with it while I'm doing a current mode. So, basically, what today is just me kind of venting a little bit. I didn't really show you the food because it's fucking kielbasa, man. Everyone's seen that shit cooked. But yeah, so I am thinking about going on over to Tiki Tribe and having a more podcast version, which means I'm going to be looking for people to hang with or people to come here and chit-chat while I'm grilling. I'm thinking that might be the better way to go instead of just listening to me fucking ramble for 20 minutes to a half hour, whatever I'm on. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. It's not really a statement, but it is, just the matter of fact for the moment. Like I said, listen to the podcast you like. Go check out the Beefmaster pardon me, the Beef Master Network over on YouTube to check out Geeks That Lift. Eventually, His and Her Horror. I don't know if they're ever going to come out with this podcast. They swear they're recording stuff, but I haven't heard anything or seen anything yet. So I'm not, till Eugene tells me it's dropping today or this week or whatever, I'm not buying it. But that would be for any of your horror. I'd say go listen to Fantasy Beasts and Where to Find Them. They are a fantasy football oriented podcast that is based off of the Tiki Tribe Productions. That is Gary and Kyle, and they will be with you every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. or thereabouts to kind of go over that week's fantasy and check out the matchups and all that other crap. So check them out on that for all of that information. Also, check out... there's so many things. Spread Those Wings has a podcast. Very good podcast. I've been on a few episodes, so you can check those out and kind of go from there. I would also recommend you checking out a few friends of mine that play Dungeons and Dragons online. They are The Podcasters. You can find them. I share their page constantly. But they play D&D every Sunday starting at 7:30, and they kick over and do adventures. And if you like to get out of the real world as much as I have in this last couple of months, that's the place for you. Podcasters is a group of guys that is getting together. Anthony Mullen runs the show as the DM. You have a few guys. I'm not going to mention everyone on here. I'm not going to stay on here long enough to do so. Sorry, fellas. My brain's already swirling, and it's... yeah. So, check out Podcasters. You can go on to Podcasters_ on Twitch and watch them there. You can go on YouTube and type in Podcasters. You'll see it. It's a big purple emblem. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's the way to go for that. Check out the band Keep Flying. You can go to keepflying.com, I believe it is. And you can score their merch. Pretty good band. I enjoy them. And if you buy one of their LPs right now or anything on their site, you can also order a purple D20. Yeah, imagine that. So check that out. Chris and Anthony Just Can't Stop. Great podcast. Listen to it every week. Enjoy it every time. Banter between them is great. As you can tell, I'm running out of steam. I'm tanking out. I'm flaming out, as they say over at the Jim Rome podcast, or at the Jim Rome show, rather. If you're a guy and you're mentally broken, it's all right to be mentally broken. What's not all right is to hold it all in, because you end up doing stupid shit, or you end up hating everything. And nothing is good when you hate everything. So I would recommend letting some of your emotions out. Let your friends know you're hurting. Talk with people. Make sure you don't bottle it up, because it's not going to help anyone. And I can tell you guys, not being here is not in my plans. Not being here is not in my future. Not immediately, anyway. So, if you're having a little bit of mental health crisis, reach out. Talk to your friends. Friends, if you think someone's having a mental crisis, reach out. Talk to them. Don't take no for an answer. If they won't answer their phone, go to their house. Knock on the door. You'd be surprised what a great deal just knocking on someone's door and seeing face to face is. You don't know. You could be the difference. So I'm going to take my meal in. Let me give you a quick shot of that. Bow. Yeah, looks pretty damn good to me. And I'm going to go. So until next time, good grilling.